We start off with the 1+ ions, and that's ammonia, NH4+. That's the only common positive polyatomic ion you will meet at this level, but it's essential that you do remember that ion. Then we do the 1- ions, and these are the must-know ions. Firstly is the hydroxide ion, OH-, and then the nitrate ion, NO3-. Now we'll look at some useful ions often given but still worth recognising. You shouldn't have to remember these ions. So I've made a note there. Blue you need to memorise for OCRA chemistry. And here are some additional useful ones. We've got the nitrite ion, NO2, 1-. Hydrocarbonate, also known as bicarbonate, which is HCO3-, and then permanganate, which is MnO4-. Our 2- ions, the core A-level ones, carbonate and sulfate. The carbonate, CO3, 2-, you will meet this an awful lot. And then sulfate, again, this one you'll work with. Other useful ones, you have sulfite, SO4, 2-, and dichromate, Cr2, O7, 2-. And lastly, we've got the 3- ions. Actually, let me change the subheading colour. That's better, we won't get that blue muddled up with the actual ions that we have to memorise. So a 3- ion is really the phosphate ion. That's the critical ion to know here. And you don't have to memorise this one. The formula is PO4, 3-. Now, knowing these ions or knowing these polyatomic ions, it's not about rote learning. It directly will support our ability to name ionic compounds correctly, write correct ionic formulas, and also balance equations correctly and accurately. We can predict products, especially when we know these, and that allows us to be able to translate word equations into full chemical equations. Do check the next video, it links very much to this, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.